Hello, everybody. Can we settle down? Settle down, please. Hi. How's it going? Hello. All right. So, welcome to RITSEC. You know, we do that. We use security through community sometimes. But join the Discord if you haven't already. If you're not in the Discord, dog, what are you doing? Otherwise, you can sign in and sign in, same as last. And if you want to present, there are still some slots open to present for the rest of the semester. There's a very limited amount though, so we're almost full. But otherwise, check out the calendar. We have our cool little events such as the CTF coming up, pretty big. We have our mailing list that Raina makes every week, on time as always. So yeah, check that out. Otherwise, we have the feedback form. Tell us if we're doing anything good. Tell us if we're doing anything bad. We want to know. And remember Monday, Farrell was here. She can tell you more about that, but I think it was Leah, right? You remember Monday? Yippee! All right, clap it up. All right. And for announcements, we have the CTF. We actually have team signups out now, and it's going to be April 5th. Time changed to 12 p.m. to the 7th at 12. It's in the Discord and announcements, and it's open now. When is it going to close? It's a racial question. Otherwise, the challenge author signups are still available if you still want to make a challenge. Though that closes whenever you ask Rachel again. Otherwise, we're still changing our constitution. If you have any changes, you can suggest them. Otherwise, clap it up for the sponsors. Follow us on social media. We've been making cool posts and stuff sometimes. Otherwise, let's get into the news. We're talking about Elon Musk and OpenAI, some phishing for Teslas, and the Black Cat exit scam. So, I don't know if you all heard about Elon Musk and OpenAI shenanigans that has been unfolding recently. So, to go back on some lore, Musk was actually on OpenAI's initial board back in 2015 when it was founded with Brockman, Altman, and all those other people. But there was a lot of conflicts between where OpenAI wanted to go in the future to keep maintaining being a nonprofit and still being able to do AI. And it ended up with Musk kind of wanting more control over OpenAI, but having that collective board, then disagreeing, possibly merging with Tesla in 2018. It didn't go well. They did not merge. And fast forward to last Friday, where Musk filed a lawsuit against OpenAI. They were claiming of them of basically abandoning their open source principles and focusing on profit, from their merger or their partnership with Microsoft recently, and then breaching the original 2015 contract with being a nonprofit. And so in OpenAI's recent blog post, there's a lot of talk about stating that OpenAI kind of needed a for-profit entity in order to keep buying GPUs and stuff, because that's really expensive to do AI. And then in the blog post is on their website. There's a lot of emails on there explaining a lot of their conversations in the past and basically OpenAI justifying why they are doing what they're doing. And you can see that blog post there. But next up, we have the phishing for Teslas. So recently, there's these two security researchers, Bakery and Misk, which made a proof of concept of basically doing an evil twin account for Tesla. So near any superchargers across the United States, they have a Tesla guest SSID for all those Wi-Fi networks, and they basically spun up a fake network in order to steal credentials and their one-time passwords for people's Tesla accounts, because you have to sign in to get access to the free Wi-Fi. And this allowed attackers to add a new phone key to the Tesla app, which allows you to drive the car and do all the other shenanigans that you would do with the app. And as well as having a phone key, the Teslas have an RFID card. It's a business card kind of looking thing, but that is only for a backup that to work with the car. So everything kind of works through the phone. And this attack, which it's kind of just a phishing, social engineering kind of business, was known to work on the latest version of the Tesla Model 3 software as well as the Tesla app. And Tesla responded to Mexican Bakery about like, hey, this is kind of like the intended behavior. Like you should be able to do this with the app, but like this kind of attack doesn't really constitute like a bug bounty or something on Tesla that they really need to fix. This is kind of just, oh yeah, you connected to the wrong network and give away your credentials. This image here is from, there's a YouTube video by NIST, going through their whole, like, how they did it. They did it on a Flipper too, so like, Flipper. But yeah, they demoed it and they got access to the car. It was actually a cool little video. Next, we have the Black Cat, or otherwise known as Alpha V or Alpha 5 exit scam recently. So to start, there is this Change healthcare service that basically partners with like pharmacies and insurance companies, kind of acting as like the middleman between like all of their communication. And that service recently was down. And on the 21st, Change Healthcare detected that they'd been hacked. They originally thought it was like a nation state hacker, but it ended up being Black Cat ransomware, of course. All their stuff encrypted. They ended up asking for about like 350 Bitcoin, about like 22 million. And Change Healthcare never really admitted to paying the ransom, but it's online. You can see there was that transaction occurred, and it's pretty directly linked to that. There's some other ransomware that Black Cat sent out that could have been attributed to this payment, but there's no confirmation yet. Otherwise, the hacking affiliates that were responsible, Black Cat kind of scripts affiliates to actually do the hacking. They end up getting like 90% of like the payout, and Black Cat gets the other 10. But they did not pay them. And so online, that hacker was basically complaining like, hey, I didn't get my money. What's up? I still got like 4 terabytes of like really sensitive healthcare data. This is weird. And Black Cat on their Onion website had this picture of their website being seized, the whole like basic rundown of, yo, we got the website down. This is actually fake. This is a picture from their original like seizure of their website back like, I forget when, that was a couple months ago or so. So they actually like faked their own takedown. So which is the exit scam. So basically, in order to not pay their affiliate, they were like, oh, we got hacked and we can't pay you. This is just like a casual like rug pull kind of situation. But the government didn't actually say they did this. They denied any responsibility for this takedown. And it was actually seen like on the website. If you viewed like the image sources, it would say that it's like not like cached properly when you use Tor, whatever specifics for it. But yeah, otherwise the affiliate is still out there, maybe using now those terabytes to extort more money out of Change Healthcare. Otherwise, or there's a recent talk with Change Healthcare spokesperson said that they're focused on the investigation still, and I haven't either confirmed their payments yet, but it's still ongoing, so hopefully there is a good resolution. Otherwise, here's my sources, and without further ado, we got Jamie and Nia talking about the Reddit Covert channel. Got Quincy, Ashley, Allison, and Ainsley talking about being a better ally. Alex talking about ISTS and WinTax, using chaos, and Ariana talking about a cyber attack tier list. So can we clap it up for Jamie and Nia?